Welcome, children of light. My question today is for you before I even pull the cards out. I'm feeling like you're not being very compassionate with yourself. Maybe you're being a little bit too hard on yourself. You're judging yourself too harshly. You're not taking time for self-care. There are a lot of things pulling at our energy and pulling at our mind. There are a lot of responsibilities that we have, but we have to remember that we matter most. I just had to share that. But I want to go ahead and take our deep breaths, and then I'll get into the reading. I do have a specific topic that I want to address, but let's go ahead and take our 4 deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now the topic that I want to discuss is your shadow self. Now shadows don't necessarily have to be anything bad. They're just whatever is hidden, whatever you keep suppressing, whatever you don't want to confront. They can be bad things, but they don't necessarily have to be. A lot of you don't want to address the fact that you could have money coming to you. Just plain and simple. You don't want to harp on it. You don't want to give in to it. You don't want to feel the joy of thinking that your money worries are no more because you've been let down so much, because you've had so many ideas or businesses flop. You can't allow yourself to get excited about any new opportunities that may be coming your way. I'm getting the sense that a lot of you have been actually traumatized by money. Money is an energy after all. A lot of you are like, I'm just not going to think about it. I'm just going to wait and see what happens. If so, then good, but I'm not going to get my hopes up. I'm not going to get my heart broken again by money. It feels like to you, money is an actual person. Like this is someone who you have relied on, who you've counted on, I almost want to say that, and people do this, that you're addressing money like it's a god, like you've prayed to it. Even if you didn't actually say, oh money, where art thou? Even if you didn't say it in those words, you've somewhat given so much of your energy to it. There needs to be some healing around your thoughts, your energy, your essence around money. And as a Reiki master, allow me to open up the channel. Reiki is a healing energy that will meet you where you are. If you don't want it, it will jump to somebody else in the universe that wants it. But if you accept this healing energy, this is to heal the trauma of money or whatever else may come out. It works for your highest good. If you accept this energy, then just nod your head, say, I accept, allow yourself to open up to this energy. I'm going to leave the channel open, the healing channel open from now until the end of the reading. You can't. You cannot. It's like your future is really, really bright and you can't face it. You can't turn around and face the path that's ahead of you because you're so afraid of it failing. Your head is turned. You won't even look in the direction of the sun. There is going to be a tutor to come along that helps you that helps you to, they're either going to teach you some kind of way to make money, to get money, or they are going to they're going to teach you something. I can't really say what it is because it's different for each person. You could be getting a degree. You could be getting a certification. You could be learning how to invest your money. This is some type of mentor that I feel like is going to come in the physical world. This is the physical essence that's coming, that's going to teach you how to either make money, how to keep money, how to invest in money, how to heal your money traumas. You need to be very discerning about how you go about making your money, as we all do. What are you willing to do for money? That's really the question that that we're posing here. What are you willing to do for it? Some people are willing to sell their soul for it, and are you one of those people? Let's just be honest. You don't have to tell me, but you need to answer that, for yourself. You need to read the fine print with all contracts. You do need to do that. I'm sensing that two things. For some of you here, it's like make good decisions, try to make good decisions. And for another set of people, it's you always make good decisions when it's about money, or you try to trust yourself. That's the second message. And the third message is whatever you have been doing with money, do the opposite. Now, I'm not going to get into that. I feel like you already know what that is, if that particular message is for you. A lot of you think that money is the root of all evil, and that is an ideology that kind of has to be addressed. Money is, in my opinion, excuse me, again, like there, I do have some traumas with my throat and my throat muscles, and I do cough a lot, and I'm working on that. But if that bothers you, hey. But in my opinion, money is not the root of all evil. Greed is. It's greedy people, who have money and do evil things with it. There are people who don't do evil things with it, and people who do. I don't think money is the cause. It's the energy of the person who has the money. But again, you have been taught that money is the root of all evil, that rich people are bad, and that's not the case. That's an idea that needs to be addressed within yourself. And some of you need to come to terms with the fact that you love money. That's the currency of our world. That is our that is almost the law of our land. Like we are past the times when we can just go into a forest and construct a hut of some kind and live there and farm the land. We don't live in those times anymore. If we didn't need money, no one would want it. Nobody would be in love with money. But the fact is, you need it. You need it to live. You need it to survive. You need it to eat. You need it. Point blank period, for everything. You need it to establish boundaries, I would even say. You need it to for health insurance. You need money. We're all in love with money, and that's something that you're going to have to face. You're going to have to look in the mirror of yourself, your shadow self. Your light body and your shadow self are going to have to understand that, hey, we're in love with money. Both of us are. Some of you want to I feel like somebody kind of wants to shout at me, I'm not in love with money, I'm in love with helping people, and I can't help people without money. That's fine, but just come to terms with you need to make money in order to help people. You found it very hard to elevate yourself when it comes to your finances. Some of you, I am sensing a mental blockage. I'm sensing, I have to say it like it is, please don't be offended, but I'm sensing that some of you don't have the right education to pursue a career that will get you more money. Some of you may need to go back to school. But you make the best decisions for your life. Don't do it just because I said it. Some of you, this mental block encompasses the fact that you spend all of your money trying to keep up appearances. You want to look a certain way. You want to, when you go outside of the house, it's like you want to smell like money instead of saving it or investing it or building wealth for your family. You know, making sure that you have something up for a rainy day, purchasing and owning a home. You know, I'm even sensing the presence of someone who changes cars every couple of months just so they can look like they have something instead of just paying the car note off and owning the car and moving towards something else. Your idea around money is going to have to die, for lack of a better phrase. It's going to have to go through a complete transformation. What do you mean by that? You're going to have to nurture your money. You're going to have to treat it like a baby and grow it. You're going to have to stop looking so much into the worldly things. I'm talking to someone who loves name brands, and I'm not judging you, but that's really what's coming out. I'm sensing the presence of someone who loves name brands, who loves to give their money to stars, who loves to give their money to people who are kind of already rich. Whenever somebody comes out with a new product, if you follow that person on television, on social media, you have to buy it, because what you're idolizing isn't necessarily money. It's this person. It's kind of like idol worship. So whatever this person does, or whatever this company, this designer, whatever they come out with, you have to have it. And that's something that needs to be addressed, this idol worship thing that you've got going on. And I've seen that, kind of in person. I've seen people use their rent money to go to a concert, and I understand that everybody wants to do something fun with their money instead of pay bills. But when you go back home and then you don't have a home to go to, and you and your family are out on the street, how important really was it? There is something to be said about idol worship and chasing after people, trying to get close to them, so you spend all of your money. I'm also sensing somebody who pays for love, someone who gives their lover all their money, whoever their lover is. It really isn't. For some of you, it's one person, and for some of you, it's just whoever is around you at the time. If they, they how do they say it? T.I. came out with a song several years ago, and it was like, it ain't tricking if you got it. Well, you a trick, but you don't have it. I'm not saying everybody here, if that resonates with you, take it. If not, then don't take it. I'm just saying that I am sensing that energy here. You feel like you're not a manifester. You feel like you don't have any ability to manifest any type of wealth for yourself. And to whoever this person is, and again, my messages come out in fragments. It comes out for a lot of different people, and I see a lot of different people in the readings. And then some of these aspects, more than one accounts to who you are. So you have to take what resonates with you, leave the rest, and that's it. But I am sensing someone who doesn't feel like they're a manifest, who doesn't feel like they're able to produce any fruit for themselves. And to that person, there's some type of knowledge that you're missing. There's some type of ancient knowledge that you are lacking. And within, as I've already opened the channel for Reiki healing to come through to my viewers, for this person specifically, allow me to send it with the intent that you remember a past life where you were taught how to manifest. You were on top of some type of mountaintop, and there was a teacher there who taught you how to manifest within the physical world. And I'm sending you energy to remember what you've already been taught. Someone is here. someone has had their money stolen from them. Somebody actually, I'm not sure if it's identity theft, or this is someone you love who went into your purse and got something. Someone who stole an idea, or a business, what do you call it, a client right out from under you. There's some type of heartbreak associated with your lack of money. And I didn't mean for this to be a money reading, but this is what's coming out. But somebody here has had something stolen from them, and it absolutely broke their heart. As your healing energy is being sent, then we ask that that pain is healed. That's really the only way that I can put it. And that you learn how to not only trust yourself and your instincts, but you learn how to protect yourself, and you forgive that person only so that you can forgive yourself. Okay, moving on. If y'all are hearing somebody squeezing out some ketchup. I think I've said this in a previous reading. I don't live a quiet life. I have a family, and I'm not going to make them be quiet just so I can get a message out. You're going to have to take it as it is. Somebody is spiritually being blocked from having money, because your guys feel like if they get this money, they're not going to do right with it. They're going to do something to hurt themselves. So I don't know what to say about that one. I really don't. I don't have any suggestion for you, because your guys know best. And if they're protecting you from hurting yourself, then who am I to step in between that? That's not for everybody, though, okay? Some of you are having trouble manifesting wealth because you don't really know what it is that you want. And you're going to have to sit down and think, okay, what does wealth mean to me? What does it mean to be wealthy? Does it mean money and that's it? Or does wealth mean fresh fruit and vegetables? Does wealth mean joy and happiness and laughter? Is wealth health? Is it a healthy body, a healthy mind? Is it mental stability, emotional stability? Is wealth being, in a equally yoked partnership with somebody? You need to think about how you define wealth. It doesn't necessarily have to be money. Some of you are waiting on for a lot of you, it's a man. You're waiting on a man to give it to you, but it's not necessarily that. I'm getting the sense of some fellas here too that's waiting on a woman to kind of pay their way. It just depends. Energy is fluid. This could be a masculine energy looking for a feminine energy to come and nurture and take care of them, or it could be a feminine energy that's looking for a masculine energy to take care of them. And that's what your hang up is. You're waiting on somebody. You're sitting pretty waiting on somebody to come and save you and take care of you. And that's not how this is going to go. I'm going to leave it at that. I have to pull this card. I see that it is the only upside down card in the deck, because none of them should be upside down. This is your trauma around money will be healed once you take the blindfolds off of your face, off of your eyes, and you really get a sense of everything that I just said. And I know I went through it fast. I'm sorry, you may have to listen again. Understand what it is that you want. See what kind of traumas are around money, what kind of blockages are around money. You may need to go and study and go back to school. I'm not really sure, but once you figure out what it is and you remove the blindfold and get in your own face about it and address the issue, maybe ask whatever God you believe in, help me see what my money blockages are, and be open to what comes after. I'm sensing somebody getting the answer in their dreams. Okay. Now, I don't want to spend the whole reading on money, but if it comes out, I'll say it. Is there any other aspect of their shadow selves that needs to be addressed? You're investing in the wrong thing. It's like some of you are just giving your money away because whoever comes along with a sad sob story, you just can't help but to give it to them. And that's okay. There's nothing necessarily wrong with that. But you do need to be a little bit more discerning on how you go about things, how you who you hand your money out to. Some of you, I'm also getting the energy of someone who kind of lies a lot to get money, somebody who is taking advantage of other people to get what it is that they want out of life. Yeah, somebody is going to take an investing class or start investing or find a way to invest. Some type of mentor is coming in to somebody to teach them how to make money and how to keep it. Um, this is collective. There is going to be a tearing down of the way that things are. I don't know how else to put it, and that's really vague. I don't know if this is a tearing down of our money system. I don't know if this is a tearing down of those who are in power. I'm not entirely sure. But there is an old way of the world that is going to have to be torn down so that everybody can live a life where they are not scratching and scraping to survive. Someone needs to trust in their ideas and in their creativity a little bit more. I am sensing a masculine energy that I'm sensing a not a masculine energy. I'm sorry. I'm sensing a what do you call it? A feminine energy that needs to nurture her creativity. I'm also sensing a feminine energy that needs to nurture her sexuality too, because that's her blockage. So yeah, I'm sensing this for a guy too. Yeah. Um, Somebody's sexuality is thrown off. You're confused about something. You're dating somebody who may be kind of, how can I put it tenderly? Kind of throwing off your creativity, kind of blocking your creativity, therefore blocking your money. This could be you. You could be allowing too many people into your sexual space. You could be allowing not enough people into your sexual space. I'm not really sure. You're gonna have to evaluate your life and take it how it resonates. But there's some type of creative or sexual blockage that's going on that's stopping you from manifesting, blocking you from your creativity, therefore blocking what it is that you can do to make money and to pull wealth towards yourself. I'm also sensing somebody having a lot of haters too. Like there are people watching you, waiting to see what it is that you're doing, so that they can either do it too, or so that they can either do it too, or so they can kind of knock you off your A game. But that's to be expected. I don't know anybody who doesn't have a few haters. This is really coming out of someone working with you, of someone tutoring you, mentoring you, showing you how to do something. All right, let's see. I'm seeing like somebody in at the bottom of the deck, something came out, but what I'm seeing is like somebody who likes to, either you do this or you're attached to somebody who likes to go to the club and like make it rain, as they say. And like, forgive me for sounding too judgmental, but this is a money reading coming out, and like you're being blocked because like you or either this person that you're attached to is just gonna go and make it rain on other people. And I'm just gonna leave it there. You formulate your own opinion about that. there is there is a masculine energy present who was very creative maybe when they were younger, or another time in life, but they something didn't work out. They were hurt some kind of way, and they need to nurture their mind and their creativity. I wonder if I got a lot of fellas watching. I wonder if it's a lot of guys watching. um I will say that there are parts of me that are feminist, that I do have feminist tendencies, but I don't believe that we don't need men, and I don't believe that men don't matter. And I'm getting the sense that there are a lot of fellows watching who are hurt, and we can't create a heaven on earth unless the men also get healed. I love working with women. I love women. I think women are beautiful. I really do. But unless we help the men, unless the men learn how to heal themselves as well, then we're really still up shit creek. We really need each other. So to my fellas watching, open up yourself to the healing energy, okay? Anything else? This is not an entirely happy ending. Um, for some of you watching, I feel like for the majority of the people watching, you will continue to be pinned down in the area of money until you learn to make better decisions. And for the people who I was reading for when I first came on, that I was saying, like, even though your path is bright, your path is rich and abundant, but you're afraid to look, you're gonna miss it if you don't look. You're gonna have to, like, maybe say daily affirmations. Maybe I really can't tell you what to do. You're gonna have to discover it for yourself. But until you accept that you can be rich, that riches come in different forms, until you decide what rich means to you, what wealthy means to you, until you make better decisions, until you change the way you think, until you confront the issue of money at its heart, at its core, then you will continue to be blocked in the area of money, and you will continue to be bogged down. Nothing's ever going to get through. I wish that I could have ended it on a happier note, but I have to read what comes out. I am now going to close the Reiki channel. Okay. Okay. I'm sensing a non-believer. I'm sensing someone that's saying, like, this is bullshit. Okay. Okay. Um, I'm gonna have to leave it there. Thank you for tuning in, and follow your own star.